Hey, what's up, guys? I want to tell this story, guys, about trust, about believing, about having faith, about apologizing, about forgiving, guys. Okay, God, He let the devil test me in every which way, guys. In my relationships, my family members, my friends, and my jobs. He let the devil test me, guys. And half the situation's been deceiving me. You know, all the groups deceiving me. They really deceitful. Rebellious against me, deceitful, plot, plot against me. They would do all kinds, say things about me. They would do all kinds of things and say all kinds of things. And I would forgive them. And I would try to break away from them. But God would always put me back with them, and they'd do it to me all over again. This is serious, guys. They would do it all over to me again, and God would break us apart for a while, and it would be because of them that I guess they couldn't be around me once I found out the truth. I was always, you know what, it's okay. Apologize, I forgive you, that's okay. We back cool. But some people just couldn't accept that I found out. I figured out that they was deceitful, that they did me some wrong. They couldn't be me, guys. They couldn't hang around me once I figured out that they were underhanded. See? And God will break us up apart, and then we'll wind up connecting back together, and that happen all over again. God will bring me to Him and break us up, and that happen all over again. Boom, boom, boom. But I can always say, guys, that I had a forgiving heart. I even had to be around people that wanted to kill me. They want to set me up. And it was close. It was people that was close to me, people that brought me up, like my brother-in-law, my sister husband. And, the devil will play around them and get them to do things. I didn't know what it was back then, but now God opened up my eyes and He showed me. But I always been the person that forgive that person. And I remember one time, guys, that my brother-in-law and my sister, they kicked me out their house. I had to come stay with them. I lost everything. I had to come stay with them. And they kicked me. They said some bad things, spread some bad words all around the neighborhood about me. And said some bad things to my friends. And try to break my friends up from me. And they said all kinds of things, guys. Even brought this person back in my life that tried to kill me. That was set me up to steal my car. They brought him back in my face and were letting him come around me. And he was a killer, and he murdered about 2 or 3 people, guys. Okay, stole my car, set me up, murdered 3 peoples, and then they would let him just walk in my room when I stayed at their house. They had no consideration about me. I really cared about how I felt, how uncomfortable I was, knowing that the guy that stole my car, that tried to set me up, that could have took my life, how I felt, how uncomfortable I would be knowing that he was in the house, walking in my room, invading my privacy. And I had to take it, guys. I had to be the bigger man to act. It wasn't, I didn't say act like it was acting. I act like I wasn't uncomfortable, but I was very uncomfortable. I forgave him. I wouldn't wish no wrong on him. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I once did wish bad on that person. But I wound up getting over it, and I forgave that person. But did that person make me feel real uncomfortable? Yes. So, God would allow the devil to test me in that department, guys. I will lose everything I had. I will lose everything, and then have to go back to the peoples that was doing me like that. And you don't know how hard that was to go back to people that spread your name all over, didn't really want you there, said all kinds of things about you, act funny, didn't want you to eat when you was hungry, didn't want to feed you, didn't want to do nothing, didn't want you there at all. Had to go back, and you being kind, and you being generous, and then everything you doing, they're playing pretend like it's nothing. Nothing you did was good. Nothing you do is ever good. So, God allowed me to see later on down the line that it was the devil. And that's the problem that this world is having, guys. It's trusting and believing that God is going to have our backs when we put in the territory of the devil. Okay? You have one guy, which is me. He threw me in a room that's full of lions. People that want to kill me, people that want to murder me, but they couldn't touch me. They couldn't do nothing to me. So I want to open up you guys' eyes to let you see, guys, that God will put you in a place that's, what's the word I'm looking for? A hostile environment. It's you that gotta work. It's you that gotta work on these people. It's you that gotta show. You gotta steer these people from the devil, guys. That's our jobs. He put us in a hostile environment for we can steal. He put us around the enemy for we can take away the devil possession and give it back to God. See, these people is possessed. They with the devil. The devil took them off. And it's up to us is God and put us in this environment, hostile environment, and now we have to trust and believe in God that they won't do nothing sneaky. That God got everything, got our backs. And that's the same thing dealing with ISIS, guys. We got to trust and believe that inside this hostile environment, that God will have our backs. It's like Daniel and the lion pit, guys. We got to trust him. We got to believe that. I'd have been in that lion pit. I'd have been there, guys. I done had a whole crew try to kill me, tried to come to my house and try to kill me. They was under possess. I done had my best friend try to come in my house and rob me. And have a dude that he thought I didn't know that I knew to rob me. I had a gun, guys. And I told him somebody could have got hurt. Somebody could have got killed. I had a gun. All he could have did is asked. And I would have gave it to him. Wherever he wanted, I would have gave it to him. And he knew he didn't have to do that. All of them the same way, guys. They know that they don't have to take from me. I would give it to them. And they would do it anyway. I'm sitting, guys, at a church. This tree right here, it's called a praying tree, guys. This is a place where, you know, I come out and I sit and I pray. And I pray a lot, guys. And I sit here. Sometimes I come here up under this tree and I pray. And I can feel God's presence. A gush of wind and come gush when I'm praying. And I really just want to let you guys know it's okay. God got our backs. It's a time for God to show that He's God Most High. It's time for everyone to see that if you're obedient, that God will have our backs. We don't have to worry about people trying to kill us or murder us or do anything. Just know that God got our backs. And I want to say something else, guys. Okay? If I offended anyone or said anything, we need to be more forgiving to one another, guys. It's the time to get along. If I said anything on my page, I said I had haters, guys. I shouldn't have any haters when you're doing right. Now, when you're doing wrong, you should have haters. And it wouldn't be considered hating. It would be considered of trying to steal or tell someone, look, man, this is the right way to do it. A lot of people concerned with Bible, with petty things, you know, like telling people about Bible, correction of the Bible, when the correction of the Bible won't get you into heaven. Okay, guys? It's not there to get us into heaven. It's treating one another, being forgiving, being loving, being caring. And so when I said I had haters, when somebody came to my page and corrected me on just Ishmael, a name Ishmael, and Ishmael and Isaac, it's like they missing the whole point. And that's what I noticed inside this world, guys. Like, we'll mess with people on stuff like that, but we won't say nothing to somebody that want to kill somebody. It's Lord, it's like this right here, guys. It's like this right here. Fighting for your country, guys. Fighting for your rights. Fighting for different man-made rules that don't mean us nothing. How many, look, guys, how many lost souls and lost their lives because they fighting down there for the wrong things? And the big guys are laughing at us. We send our children to go fight for a war. For what, guys? For all for money. God controls everything. God controls everything. We take God out of everything. Look at that dollar bill. What that dollar bill say? It's blood money. We fighting for blood reasons, for man-made reasons. Y'all, time for y'all to wake up. Time for y'all to wake up. You fighting for God, or you fighting for the man-made laws? God laws and man laws are truly different. Time for you guys to wake up, open up your eyes. Man is very deceitful, and man is deceiving you guys. God have our back all the way through. We put our trust in everything in God. God will take care of everything. Take care of all our living situations. Everything. But when you step out of that boundary, and when you want to go look for man laws and go do man things and do man ways and say, you know what? I can't depend on God for this. I got to do it this way. I can't depend on God for this. So God going to let you do what you want to do. Now it's time to send you on with the devil. Because you can't wait on God. You can't believe in God. You can't trust in God. So that's what this thing is about. Trusting and believing in God and letting go man-made rules and man-made ways. You're fighting for man-made ways. Man-made laws. Man-made things. The devil only give you half truth, guys. They go over there and say, we're fighting for our country, we're fighting for America. We stand for liberty, we stand for justice. But here is no justice, here is no no liberty, it's no nothing you have. It's nothing you have that we own, nothing. They controls everything, and they are the devil. Time for you guys to open up your eyes and see the truth. Start depending on God for everything. For everything. For everything. For everything, everything. You know what I see? I see a division. The people that want to steal, want to shoot, and have no faith, they being separated. So it's you guys that want to choose, that going to choose which way you guys want to go. The people that have faith, the people that's talking about love, the people that's talking about forgiving and being together, they on one side. And I know who controlling each sides. The one talking about love and being together and being connected with each other, God controlling them. The one that's talking about murdering and getting back at their enemies and let's go in the war, let's do this, let's do that, let's do that. We know who controlling them. Alright guys,